Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome and thank you for joining us here at Enlightened World Network. We are here for a meditation a day. Now, our meditation is going to look a little different today. I'm here with my sister, with my soul sister, Terry Wildemann. She and I have just had a beautiful conversation talking about perspective and the importance of walking with your guidance at all times. And as a result of that conversation, what Terry was going to share has shifted, and now we're going to be doing something completely different. So just a side note, pay attention to your guidance and go with your guidance because it opens up doors you wouldn't have ever seen coming. So Terry, thank you so much for being here.
It's a joy to be here. I always love basking in your energy. So much good stuff comes out when you and I are together. It's just
Yes.
amazing. It really, really is. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Really,
I
really cool.
love it. So what are we doing today?
Okay, well, what your audience probably should be used to by now with me, I am a trainer and I am an executive coach. But I'm also a holistic practitioner and I am a medium. So a lot of the information that gets downloaded to me gets downloaded in ways that sometimes we need to craft and talk about and work through. And that's basically what Ruth and I did right before we came on. We spent 45 minutes actually playing and talking and looking at different scenarios because different things happened and fell in our lap that led us to talk about this topic of perspective. And it fell in our lap during the 45 minutes. So when we are open to seeing things differently, our life elevates. Our life can be richer. Our life can be less in the box. Because sometimes when we are stuck in a certain perspective, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your business, your job, whatever it is, when we put the walls up around that perspective, those are walls and we don't see anything else. However, when we go into a space of flexibility, when we shift out of being perfect, there's no such thing as perfect. I mean, this TV changer, you can't really see it because of the blur, but this is supposedly perfect. This case for my ear headset is perfect in its design. I can't really change this. It's perfect. That perfectionism gets us into trouble. It's about looking through the lens of excellence. And when we look through the lens of excellence, it allows us to elevate and evolve in very different ways. So this specific piece is the way it is. If we look at it as perfect, it's perfect. But if it's excellent, it allows us to take it to the next level, the next level, the next level. So guess what? Improvement never, ever, ever ends. So when our perspective shifts, it offers us new avenues, new roads, new ideas, new ways to look at relationships, new ways to innovate, whether it's remodeling a house, whether it's improving your relationships, whether it's reigniting your career, your business. New perspectives open the door to our being the best version of ourselves if we allow it. And that's the key. Are we so wedded? Are we so stuck in our perspective that that's just it? Nothing else can, we're in our walls. But the moment we go into the flexible boundaries, the moment we go into flexibility and excellence, we allow information to flow through. What do you think about that, Ruth?
I think it sounds great. I can't wait to start this.
Okay. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is to go grab a couple pieces of blank paper. I'll give you a couple seconds to do that because that's not usually what we do in these meditations. Sorry about that, Ruth.
And
So
it's
get
good.
paper. So make sure you got a pen, okay, and a pencil, please, or paper. But a writing instrument, a crayon. I don't care what it is, and two pieces of paper. I'll give you just a couple seconds to do that. Okay. Now, on that piece of paper, and I'm going to have to take this blur off so you can see what this background out. Okay, you get to see you get to see my den. How's that?
I love it.
Um, You see what I did in the middle of here of this paper? I drew a circle, it's the size of a $50, and then with spokes. So this is number 1. At the top is the word topic. So I'd like for you to, when you choose a topic, whether it's a relationship, career, business, whatever it is, be clear. If it's a relationship, say husband and perhaps a specific scenario. If it's child, a specific scenario. If it's a colleague or a friend, a specific scenario. If it's your business, write down the specific issue of business here. Because we're going to be looking, the more specific you can be on something that's really driving you crazy, the better you're going to be getting answers for this. Okay? So, on page number 1 with this, and you're going to have 2 sheets, by the way, who look exactly like this. Both pages are going to look just like this starburst. Okay? This is, I call it a mind map when I'm doing training programs. So once you write your topic, without thinking, off the top of your head, write down everything that comes to mind in relationship to that topic. And I'll give you a few seconds to do that. So, Ruth, don't close your eyes. Off the top of your head.
I'm just thinking of the topic off the top of my head.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, one of the things I don't want you to do, I don't like to use the word don't. Just whatever topic you finally think about, just let it go on this first page. No thinking, no processing, just let her rip.
Okay.
I'm going to do it with you.
So am I just doing the topic, or am I writing down everything I think about it?
Write whatever you think about the topic. So write the topic at the top on the line, and then go around the spokes and just put whatever pops up. And when you're done, let me know.
Okay. I think I'm good.
Okay. So I'm going to share with you what came up for me so that, and then if you're interested in sharing, we will do that if you're comfortable. So I cracked up when this topic popped in my head. I went, okay, really? Okay, fine. But here we go. My topic was sales for heart-centered entrepreneurs. But it had to do with me, my selling. I sell for heart-centered entrepreneurs. And this is something that comes up a lot. So as I'm going around the spoke, the first spoke was tough. The second one was don't know what I'm doing. The next one is what products, who is the ideal client, Where do I want to sell? What's in the way? How do I sell to be comfortable? What do I really want to offer? All right, so this may be representative if you're an entrepreneur, a spiritual entrepreneur, what is coming up for you. All right, so I know I've done this one a bazillion times, so I did this one as an example to show you, and this is similar to one I did about 10 years ago. So I don't actually feel this way anymore, but this is to give you an idea of where to start. Okay. So what about you? Are you comfortable sharing, Ruth, or you rather not?
No, that's fine. I'll share. I'm not going to share everything that's around the sides, but my topic was my what do I want my role to be
Mm-hmm.
as a spiritual being having a physical existence?
Nice.
So, sort of, who do I want to be when I grow up?
Mm-hmm. Brilliant. Who do you want to be when you grow up? I love it. Okay. So as we do the next page, now we're going to do a meditation. Ruth's favorite thing. And this is a meditation, by the way, that I've been doing, and many of you who are here have heard me and listened to me do this meditation. And it's called the quick shift technique. It's a technique that I wrote about in my book, The Enchanted Boardroom. And it's a technique that basically saved my life, because what it's doing is we're going into the heart now. So I'd like for you to shift your attention from your head into your heart area, into the chest area here, and then put your hand on your chest, and your hand becomes an air magnet. So as you put your hand on your chest, you breathe in and out of your hand, in and out of your hand. And the next step, as you're breathing deeply in and out of your hand, is think of something that makes you feel really, really, really good. Is it holding a puppy, a kitten, a child, a significant other, walking on the sand, walking in the beach, jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, surfing, anything that makes you feel absolutely fantastic. And just stay in this space for about 60 seconds. Beautiful. So now pick up your pen or paper, just like the first one. Put the topic, and just from your heart center, not from up here in the head, from the heart center, just write whatever comes from you on the same topic, exact same topic. What comes up? Your head's shaking. What's
I'm
happening, Ruth?
I'm shocked at how that same topic has shifted so dramatically.
Exactly. So what happened? And I'm going to share with you mine since I shared the first one, which was sales for heart-centered entrepreneurs. The first one is it's easy. Of course it's easy. Next one is I know what to do. And my offers are all intact and solid. I know who my ideal audience is. I'm very clear on that. Money will flow easily because I sell from the heart. I'm a natural born teacher, always have been. I love teaching and coaching. I love my work. And the last piece was trust my intuition. Now, this is opposite of what was on the first page, which was from my head. The head can often be fear based, the heart is love based. So, what we did with the quick shift technique in connecting the brain and the head with the brain and the heart is we stepped into a place of coherence. We stepped into a place where we're allowing the love portion of who we are to really show the emotional side instead of the fear-based side. So take a real good look at the first page and you'll see it's more fear-based and very practical versus emotional and spiritual based from the heart. So the goal then is when you compare them side by side, and I wrote them in this notebook, is to create a third sheet and merge it all together. Because then when you merge it all together, you have a very coherent look, idea, and perspective of the specific topic that you chose. Oh, by the way, there's that exercise that I did with Quick Shift. It also improves resilience. Notice how much better you feel after doing that specific meditation. And it took 60 seconds to do that. I do it throughout the day. I do it before I wake up, as I'm brushing my teeth, as I'm getting dressed. I am consistently doing this to stay fully grounded and present in the moment. The cortisol levels reduce and your DHEA levels go up. So there is a biological and physiological perspective to doing that very simple meditation.
So I'm really wanting to live from this place of love based rather than in the fear of the headspace.
Yeah. Is there any one thing you're comfortable sharing that popped up that's different? Are there two that you can compare?
Sure. Yes. So one of them was on the headspace feeling overextended. And then when it flipped to the love based, it was feeling satiated.
Nice. Nice. So tell me more about that perspective right there.
Yeah, just polar opposite. Rather than my giving, it's also my receiving.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels good, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So number 2 feels really, really good. So this very simple exercise can be used for anything. I actually use it to buy a car. You know, my home. You can use it for buying a wedding gown. You know, we're in the throes of weddings in my family, so I brought that up. But buying a pair of shoes, buying, a house. I use a very similar technique to buy my home. I used a combination of this and the clarity worksheet, and I got exactly what I wanted, which still blows my husband's mind that we got everything that was on the sheet. The one thing he keeps asking me is, next time, can you ask for a flat driveway, please? My driveway goes like this. Didn't think about that. So it was pretty funny. But yeah, these techniques can be really powerful.
So how do you use this technique for something concrete, like wanting the home of your choice? How do you use that?
I wrote down on, what is it that I want from a practical perspective? The first step I do, though, is the clarity worksheet. Okay, the clarity worksheet is a different worksheet, and I'll show you what that looks like. It's very easy. And by the way, this clarity worksheet I borrowed from my teacher anyway, Abraham Hicks. I've been studying Abraham for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. And so this is what I did first, and then I did the mind map. So this is what the clarity worksheet looks like. On one side is no, and on the right side is yes. Okay, so this was really mostly from the head. Okay, so no, what did I not want? I did not want to look at my house and look at the garage door. So no street front, just to give you an idea. Garage door. I also didn't want a property on a potato field. In other words, no landscaping. I said no plain lot. Okay, I wanted landscaping around my house. No dark paint. What are some of the other things I didn't want? I didn't want. I was so clear on what I wanted. I didn't want. I did not want a flat house. I wanted stairs because we wanted bedrooms upstairs and we wanted to keep the downstairs clean. That because we entertain so much, it's so nice to only have to clean one floor and not worry about the bedrooms, even though you could just close doors. So I didn't want a flat space. So this is the kind of thing I wrote down on the left side everything I didn't want. On the right side, you wrote the polar opposite. No 2 to 3 bedrooms. I wanted more than that. Few bathrooms. I wanted enough bathrooms to have comfortable for guests that we entertain a lot. We're a Navy family. We constantly have people coming through here. That kind of thing. So on the right side, when I wrote the exact opposite, no street front garage, what is the exact opposite of that? I wanted the garage on the side.
Got it.
Okay, so the garage was on the side. I didn't want a plain lot. I wanted a landscape lot. Sure enough, the guy who I bought this house from was a master gardener. I wanted light paint. Now that didn't. When we ended up buying the house, it was very, very dark wallpaper. So after we ended up settlement and coming in, boy, that wallpaper came down so fast it wasn't funny because the wallpaper was very dark. Yes, we got our stairs. Yes, we got the amount of bedrooms we wanted. Yes, we got the amount of bathrooms we wanted. But here's what I also added that was fun. I added that I wanted a hammock between 2 trees. I added that I wanted a play set in the back, a wooden play set for the kids in the backyard. I added that I wanted a, what do you call it? A den, like a man cave type thing that was completely furbished. I added that I wanted a second refrigerator in the basement for my husband to put his adult beverages down there. I wanted this. And when the house came up, and here's the key with this clarity worksheet, I wrote down everything I wanted and I kept looking at it every day. And by the way, I did not know about law of attraction at that time. I didn't understand it. I didn't know what it was. I was just writing what I wanted. And I gave up control the day before. I told my husband I couldn't do it. I was writing my first book. We were adopting a child and trying to buy a house at the same time. I said, no, I can't do this. I'm too stressed out. Let's just, I'm giving up control. Let's rent. The house came on the market the next day.
Wow.
Okay, so it's about letting go of control. And when I let go of control, when we finally walked through this house, every single thing, everything except for having a south-facing property, which actually worked out better because the sun comes up in the east and goes down in the west. So all the light that you see here is natural light from the east, which is absolutely brilliant. Every single thing, the swing set, the hammock between 2 trees, the garage on the side, everything was in this house. everything. And my husband's like, "How did you do that?" I don't know.
Ah, I
I
love
and then later on, I started studying about Abraham came into my life and started studying about law of attraction. I became a certified law of attraction trainer. So I used that as the foundation then of the exercise we did earlier, because once I got all the yeses, say I wanted a landscape lot. Well, the perspective may be my husband didn't want a landscape lot. How can we come into the middle? So you write down, you do the mind map with give me perspective on landscaping. How can we come to the middle? So that's how you use this tool then.
I
So
see.
this is the perspective tool. The other one is the clarity tool.
Got it.
Make sense?
Yes. Yes, it does. I
So
love
much
it.
fun.
I love it. All right. All right. I think we've got somebody who's wanting to come on to Enlightened World
Sure.
Network. So we should say goodbye for today. Terry, if people want to know more about you as a teacher, as an entrepreneur, as a businesswoman, how do they find you?
Please go to intuitiveleadership.com. You can go right to the contact tab at the very end, or you could just send me an email at terry@intuitiveleadership.com, or reach out to me on Facebook, Terry Wildemann, or on LinkedIn, Terry Wildemann. I'm all over social media. So we do a little bit of everything, but intuitiveleadership.com will give you a really good idea on what it is we offer, how we do it, and how we roll, how we play.
I love it. And you do play. And it's through play that the work gets done. So it's awesome. So Terry, thank you so very much for being here today.
Thank you. It has been a delightful, delightful Saturday afternoon. Lots of love to you.
Thank you to you as well. And to our friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you. Thank you for spending time with us today. You might want to flag this one and come back to it. And one easy way to flag it is to send it to yourself, share it with yourself on Facebook onto your page, and you can always come back and find it. I can see that these tools are really, really helpful, and use it again and again. So thank you for being here, friends. So much love to each and every one of you. Take good care and God bless.